Hey you guys, it's Kristina.
And Dr. Aviv.
And we're in the kitchen today and so excited to make a delicious, beautifying berry smoothie with you guys. I'm so excited to be in the kitchen with Dr. Aviv today. We're here doing an amazing collaboration with Evermore Water and we're having fun.
This is an amazing experience to be with Miss FullyRaw, now called Fully Fabulous.
And Dr. Wonderful.
And, oh boy. And we're grateful to Evermore for allowing this beautiful spread, and the magic that's about to be created is not only tasty, but also very good for you, and we'll explain that along the way.
Absolutely. So we think we're a cool team because being brought together, I'm able to share with you guys delicious recipes, easy ways to achieve a healthy lifestyle, how to make it fun, and Dr. Aviv provides an amazing perspective on why these foods are important, not just for your health, but also so that you can be completely alkaline and live and eat an alkaline diet.
The reason we like alkaline, by the way, is when you get to very, very acidic foods, what happens is the body just doesn't respond in one tiny way. As it turns out, it responds with a body-wide inflammatory response. So by keeping things what we call above pH 4, if you remember from your grade school science classes, anything below 7 is acidic, but really below 4 is very acidic. Anything above pH 7 becomes alkaline. And in general, when the body is more alkaline or less acidic, it's less inflamed.
Right. So for anybody who's watching and wants to know, okay, why is alkaline more important? You're gonna feel better. A body in an alkaline state is going to help you reap more benefits, right? Like what would some of the benefits be of eating an alkaline diet?
Very simply, we can start with heartburn, which affects 60 million people in this country and 1 billion worldwide. So this is not just a local phenomenon. Heartburn is going to be treated when you use alkaline substances. Most of the inflammatory diseases are what people call autoimmune diseases, things like Crohn's disease, irritable bowel, psoriasis, fibromyalgia will get better. We see it clinically when you're on a more alkaline type of diet.
Yeah, and even on a more just everyday note for people who are looking to find everyday benefits, things like improved digestion, clear skin, more energy, gosh, the list goes on forever. You have infinite possibilities and benefits of just eating more fruits and vegetables. Those of you who've been following me a while know that I am all about eating raw fruits and vegetables. I've been a raw vegan for 12 years now, and I love it. I'm all about eating food, delicious food. You don't have to feel deprived when eating fruits and vegetables. You can have food freedom and feel your best as well. So I think we should make a smoothie.
Yes.
So the smoothie ingredients, and we'll get these approved by him. We've got watermelon here, which I know you said was amazing.
Yeah, I call watermelon food steroids. You'll hear that tomato has the greatest concentration of something called a lycopene. A lycopene is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents. As it turns out, watermelon 6 to 5 over tomato, and tomato is very acidic, watermelon is more alkaline. So it's a wonderful place to start with your smoothies, with your beverages, wonderful way to keep inflammation down.
And it's so hydrating, so sweet, even kids love watermelon. It's all around like one of my favorite fruits.
Who doesn't like watermelon?
Who doesn't like watermelon? We also have berries here, blackberries, strawberries, and blueberries, and raspberries. I think you're...
Also high in antioxidants. One of
Right.
the things that we like to do is when certain fruits are extremely acidic, like the red berries, the straws, the rasps, what we do is try and neutralize them. There are many ways to neutralize. Here we're going to neutralize with watermelon.
Absolutely. We also have lemon here. We're going to add in the juice of 2 lemons. So just a quick recap, we have about 2 cups of freshly cut watermelon, about 2 cups of mixed berries. You can use fresh or frozen. We're going to use the juice of 2 lemons. You like lemons, yes? Oh, okay, well, I like lemons.
Well, the thing about lemons, again, depending on concentrations, and with 2 cups of watermelon, often you can neutralize the juice of a squeezed lemon. So it can work out very well.
But lemon adds a lot of flavor to a lot of different dishes.
Oh, we're not talking about flavor here.
Right?
Flavor, it's very tasty no matter what. You just have to, there's a little trial and error going on, right?
You just have to balance it out.
You have to balance out, you have to try it out. So this is a great place for everyone to start. It's not very complicated. You can get this at your store, at your local market. Mechanically, you need a blender, and then you're ready to go.
We also have fresh mint that we'll be
Wonderful.
adding to the smoothie. And of course, we're gonna be using some Evermore water just to help it blend and add a little bit more alkalinity into this mix. So I think it'll be great. Should we go ahead and start adding things in?
Fire away.
All right, so first up, to help it blend, I would add in the watermelon first. Anything softer near the blade is gonna help the smoothie go a little faster. I'm using a Vitamix blender for this smoothie, but you can use any blender of choice for this. All right, so that was about 2 cups of watermelon. Next up, we're going to put in about 1.5 mixed cup of berries. Do you want to do the honors?
Okay, this takes incredible skill. Let's see how many I could spill on the floor here. Okay.
That was amazing. You did so good. And fresh or frozen berries will work here. If you want your smoothie to be a little bit more frothy or cold, definitely use frozen berries. And sometimes it's easier to find frozen berries. As long as you're getting them organic, all thumbs up. All right, so next up, we have some fresh mint. I love mint. Do you like mint?
Sometimes.
So what I like to do with mint is to prevent your smoothie from getting a lot of these stems in it so that it's not as fibrous. I will just put the leaves of the mint in there and leave the thick stem.
Why do you like
out.
mint?
Mint is just so refreshing and it's super alkalizing, gives you fresh breath. Mint is just all around, I mean, come on.
I'm not doubting how awesome it smells. The thing about mint, people should realize that if you do have reflux disease, mint is one of the most powerful carminatives. What's a carminative? A carminative is an agent that relaxes the muscle. So people say, oh, I have an upset stomach, let me use mint to calm me down. You should be aware that mint actually releases and relaxes that muscle down here between the stomach and the esophagus. So if you're very, very sensitive and have a lot of heartburn, be careful with the mint.
Okay.
It tastes amazing though.
Next up, we're gonna add in the juice of 2 lemons. Anything you want to say about this?
Yes, I'll say a lot about lemon. So as it turns out, the alkalinity of the watermelon, or not in this recipe, but cucumber, can neutralize the acidity of lemon. One whole lemon for sure will be neutralized by this amount, by a cup of watermelon. Now with thick-skinned fruit, is it as important to have organic?
Absolutely. And I say this only because I would have said 10 years ago, eating conventional maybe wasn't as bad. But nowadays, with all of the different types of non-organic fertilizers that they're putting onto things, they're not just spraying their fruits and their vegetables, they're putting them in the soil, which means that they're growing into the fruit, right? So organic whenever possible is important. For those of you who want more information, I would check out something called the Dirty Dozen, which will tell you what are the top most contaminated fruits or vegetables that are not safe to eat conventional, and then the ones that are maybe perhaps safer to eat conventional if you can't find organic or if you can't afford it. So we've got all of that in there, and I do just want to say that if you can't get watermelon, you can also use freshly squeezed apple juice or orange juice. But I know that you said that orange juice will increase the level of acidity in this, so watermelon is preferable. And we're going to be adding some Evermore water in here, just a little bit to help it blend. Maybe. That looks pretty good to me. What do you think? We can add a little bit more?
Boom.
All right, good. And this should definitely increase the alkalinity of
Yes, yes. But one thing about almost all alkaline waters, it's not very concentrated as opposed to, say, coconut, almond, rice, or soy milk. So this really adds a lot of flavor as well to the smoothie.
Absolutely. So if I were going to add some type of a nut milk in here, I would not put in watermelon because that would be incredibly horrible food combining and that would give somebody a stomachache.
Okay.
So if that were the case, you could replace the watermelon with like a coconut milk or an almond milk. But we're going the lower fat route here. This is gonna be more of an energizing smoothie that will really give you an oomph in your step. All right, so let's blend up a little bit. All right, this looks amazing. The color is beautiful. It's rich in vitamins and antioxidants and so much more. Shall we pour?
Yes, please.
That looks delicious. That looks so good. All right.
Cheers. What do you call this smoothie? The Fully Fabulous Berry Blast?
It's got watermelon in it, so I don't know. I definitely think it's a watermelony, berry-licious blast.
Oh, I love that. Fully
Cheers.
Fabulous strikes again.
What do you think?
Yum.
All right, guys, I think you're gonna like this smoothie. In that case, you should just give it a thumbs up. And thank you for joining us. We hope to see you in the next video.
Cheers.
Cheers.